Hello, everyone. My name is Selena Ross, and today I will be presenting the nutrition education curriculum portion of my master's portfolio. I chose to use the Soups on Event cooking classes as my nutrition education curriculum. I was able to lead these classes and be a primary facilitator of them as one of my supervised practice rotations. And so I was happy to know that I could use this as part of my portfolio because it was a project that I really enjoyed, and it really taught me a lot about just event coordinating and also taught me more about my own culinary skills and my ability to relay this kind of information to an audience. So let's get right into it. So, what was this event? So, the Soups on cooking classes was an event cost free for the staff and students of the University of Mississippi, an opportunity for them to gain hands on culinary skills and nutrition knowledge by helping to prepare a seasonal recipe, which we will talk about in a minute. What were the goals of this event? It aimed to encourage individuals to prepare nutritious meals at home more often and to promote healthier food choices while fostering community through doing this kind of class as a group. Also, it's important to note that this event was made possible by the Whitwell Family Kitchen at the South Campus Recreation Center at Ole Miss, Chicory Market, who so kindly donated all of our ingredients for our recipe, the Nutrition and Hospitality Management Department, and also the other staff and individuals involved with making this all come together. So, what was my role in all of this? I was able to create a lesson plan for these classes, which was very fun to do, a good challenge. I was able to create a post-class survey as it was part of the nutrition education curriculum requirements. I created educational handouts to give to the participants. I emailed the participants about where to go, kind of what they would need to expect, what to wear, things like that. I set up the classroom, including the equipment and the ingredients, and then also prepared the ingredients so that the participants were able to have ingredients in the right quantities at each of their stations to contribute to the recipe. I was the primary facilitator and demonstrator of the culinary portion or the knife skills portion, and then also cooking the recipe and going over the nutrition educations. I will go ahead and mention that my my underclassman, Lily Langley, was also involved in this event. She did great and she helped to facilitate the event. So I may mention that in later on in this presentation that she did have a part in presenting for some of the nutrition education portion. So, like I mentioned, I had a role in the culinary and nutrition education part of this, and then also the post-class cleanup. So, what was taught during these classes? Well, as I've already mentioned, we did have a culinary portion, which included going over knife safety, knife technique, various cutting methods, including cubing, dicing, and mincing of some of the ingredients for the soup, and then also measuring. And then for the nutrition education part, I wanted to review the importance of soluble and insoluble fiber, as these were main components of some of the ingredients that were in our soup, the health benefits of fiber, and then the health benefits of the vegetables that were used in our recipe. And then Lily went over frozen versus fresh foods and um, kind of how they're very similar in nutritional quality, and then also tips for eating with limited time and money, which was very helpful for the college students who participated in this class, and then also for the adult population as well who are out working, have families. They really appreciated it too. So, what did we cook? We cooked a fall vegetable chili that consisted of some really great ingredients. Um, you can see our recipe card right here that we printed out for everyone. And so I went ahead and listed the cooking equipment that we used. You can see that right here, and then all of our ingredients as well. Now I will show pictures of the handouts that I included in the handout packets for the participants. This is the content that we went over during the knife skills and knife safety portion of the culinary education. Just some handouts that show the parts of a knife so people can get familiar with that. And then also the 8 knife safety rules. Very important. Here you see handouts of some hand techniques and grip techniques when cutting. So for the holding hand, the tiger claw, and then the right hand or your dominant cutting hand, the proper grip for that to ensure safety. Here we see the methods of cutting. So you have the wrist fulcrum method and the tip fulcrum method. Most people are more comfortable with the tip fulcrum method. All right, now we'll show the nutrition education handouts. So here are my 2 handouts that I gave the participants and then went over with them. So I wanted to talk about the health benefits of the vegetables that were in our recipe. We had corn, tomato, onion, zucchini. We also had sweet potato. And then the handout on the right is the fiber handout. And in this, I just highlighted the importance of fiber and how all of our vegetables and fruit contain these 2 different types of fiber and kind of how those different types help with different functions of our body. All right, and then here is a review of the Qualtrics survey that I created, a very short survey to kind of assess some post-class knowledge of the topics we went over, how they felt about them, and how willing the participants would be to experience a class like this again. And then here is some of the survey results. So I collected the data from the survey and then turned it into some graphs to show all of you. So we have some pretty positive results. Everyone really enjoyed the class and rated it to be pretty effective on the education portion of it. And here is the QR code for the post-class survey that I created. We handed these out to all of the participants so they were able to easily access the survey. And on this page, we have the rubric for the nutrition education curriculum. And that is all. Thank you for listening to my presentation. I hope you enjoyed it.